First house really had no particular leader. Away from Hoyle, who was the original leader. But after a while, men broke away, farm other houses, maybe because of location and things like that. A man will farm a house, give it a name. And in addition to that, by building up doctrines of their own, you might find little differences from house to house or between houses and houses.
In the beginning, all camp, they based on Rastafari. It's after a while now, man start to call him camp different name. Some call it Nyabingi, some call it 12 Tribe, some call it Ethiopian World Federation. Then the movement moved to the four corners of the island. East, north, south and west. Man saying Rasta.
In the history of Jamaican folk religions, and this is one of the reasons why you know that Rasta is a folk religion, the centers of organization, are anywhere, anytime, any place. So they spring up all over.
As the Rasta doctrine spread throughout the island, a renewed sense of pride in Africa took hold. It was only a matter of time before Pan-Africanist demands began to be articulated.
Rastafari really wants repatriation. We don't want migration. We didn't spend any money to come to the West. So most naturally, we shouldn't be responsible for going back to Africa, where money is concerned. The Jews got reparations, and we should have gotten it also. Who want to go back to Africa? A part of the reparations can take us there. Who want to stay home? A part of the reparation can rehabilitate them who want to stay here. So we really need repatriation to go back to our own country to rebuild Africa.
Them have it for 400 hard year in a slavery, man, I work with nothing, man. Time come for them pay we, part for them nation rich. England have any rubber tree? Tell me. But look how much rubber England have. Eh? Where get it from? Africa. They want to eat. We can go Africa, go reap one of things. Them go Africa and take away all of the things and carry enough for them, man. And make themselves rich.
Jamaica is just a dot on the map, a open prison, as you could see, surrounded by water. We build up the West already, what more they want from us. Send us back up now. Build back our land.
Well, drumming is really a part of the African culture. In Africa, the African use drums for various reasons. Even to send messages as a form of communication, to entertain themselves, rituals and dances. So we brought that with us here in the West. There is some form of spirituality in the beating of the drums. The sound goes down into the earth. It travels to the fire key, and the fire key ascends the fire and smokes into the atmosphere, which makes contact with the Almighty and with the energies of the world.
early developments of the music, Rastafari artists were influential, expressing that deep desire for Africa, critique against the society. When the young people came in it, they brought into it their own lifestyle and their own passions and so on, and that's how the music became associated with the Rastafari, because these were young musicians, you know, who caught the vision of Rastafari, young artists, and incorporated that vision in their art. By every artist, every aspiring artist wanted to be a dreadlocks and had, as it were, to dread as a garb of distinction, you know.
Not until Bob Marley now become a Rasta and use reggae music as a vehicle to spread the word of Rasta internationally, that Rasta became international. I was the one who cultured Rita Marley, Bonnie Wailers, Peter Touch, when Bob was in Delaware. When Bob came back from Delaware, they bring Bob to me, and he got a bit of the culture also. When I first introduced Bob to Mortimer Planner, the first thing that Mortimer tried to do was to get him to be independent in the music fraternity, so as not to depend on the producers who would exploit entertainers in those days.
Bob wanted to do him one business. If I want to leave Coxton, for me David Coxton, but him never get justice according to him. Say if him not come, we can't help him, you know, do him one business. But me couldn't do no business with him. Me do have my business at home. Me's a man who's a ganja man. Me da deal with my ganja business. Me don't have no time for him. Me don't have no time for music and things like that. And me did prejudice bad. So like how you no Rasta, me no talk to you and all them kind of things there. And, you know, prejudice. Me tell him some no Haile Selassie, meet Haile Selassie, me go Africa and meet Haile Selassie. Whenever him comes here, every Rasta man I say Haile Selassie a God. So him can come meet a man who meet Haile Selassie now. So him find it appetizing to sit down and talk to me who talk to God.
After being at Marty assisted in cutting some music for him, you know, music like Chances Are and Haile Selassie's Chapel and music like those. As a matter of fact, Marty has a little hand in almost all of Bob's songs while he was with him, because he used to put in a line here and there, you know, and things like that. He really assisted him and strengthened him in the makeup of his lyrics.
Bob got shot at one of them rehearsal and leave and go England, exile, like Rita get shot in her head and him get shot in them elbow.